What keeps you focused? That's the last one. I am I am very afraid. Other than being afraid of God, like one other thing that I'm very, very afraid of is failure. Like I have a real fear of failure. Um I have a real fear, and people could take this how they want to. I have a real fear of being regular. And I don't say that to say like people who do certain things they're regular. No, like what my version of regular is. Like I have a real fear of being that. Like my version of regular is like you just the world will tell you to get a job, work, pay bills, go home. That's what the world will tell you to do. I think that is regular. And I have a real fear of getting stuck in that cycle. Um I think I'm too gifted for that. I think I'm too wise for that. I think I'm too driven for that. I think that God has given me too much to just settle for that. And I often pray that God never allows me to settle, even if that means waiting for a long time for the things that I want out of life or for the things that God has for me. Like I refuse to settle. Um yeah, I think that's what keeps me focused most. Like me and my brother get on here and like talk often about our dreams, our goals, whatever. And it's not, I say this with all seriousness, it is not casual conversation. Like the things that we do, the things that he does, the things that I do, we take it very seriously. Um we don't take what we do lightly. And it's to the point that we are delusional about what we do. Like he takes like I believe in my heart of all hearts, he will have one of the biggest clothing brands in the world one day. Like I believe that in my heart. And I believe that my voice, forget be for real. Like this is just the vessel. I believe that my voice will be one of the biggest voices in the world one day. So like, but I have that belief in the things that we do because I see the work every day. Like this is not just I got something and this is what I want to do and this is what I want to have. Like no, like it's real action. Like action behind the things that we want out of life, and that just comes from like we both share the same fears, like a fear of failure. Like that is a real thing for us. Like I will not be regular. I cannot and I will not have everything it is that I need to be successful. And two, what keeps me focused is like I understand that all it is that I do is not about it's not just about me, but it's about my family. It's about doing God's will. It's about glorifying and honoring God. Like even this, I do this now because I want to honor God. Um and going back to the family piece, like I don't know if I was in kindergarten or the first grade. I had a project to do in school and I think the assignment was, I don't know, write a wish or something you want to do in the future or something. You know what I wrote? I wish I could retire my mom. That's what I wrote. And I'll insert the picture of it too. Like, that's what I wrote. Like, you feel me? So, like, it's not like the same way that I approached basketball, I approach everything in my life. Because how you do anything is how you do everything. Like, this is not play. Like, and I don't talk about the things that I want to do often because I feel like, what are we talking about it for? Just do it. However long that takes, just do it. So I think that's where my focus comes from. But, like, again, basketball gave me that focus. Like, I didn't play around with basketball. Like, because I knew what I could be. Like, I didn't play around with it. So, yeah, that's what keeps me focused. Like, when I want to do something or something that there's a bigger picture, what am I playing around with it for? Like, I'm 23. I'll be 30 soon. Like, this is not the time to play. And I see, like, a lot of my peers, it's like, we're in the club every weekend. We're drinking. We're partying. Cool, you do that, cool. But don't look around at 30 and 40 and wonder where all your time went. You were playing around. At 30 and 40 and 50, my feet's going to be kicked up. Playing with nieces and nephews. Because I took advantage of the time where it was most important. Like, it's not play. It's serious. And I look around sometimes too, and like, I think I said it on the last time we were here. It's like, you look around and you say, well, why not me yet? Or what's taking so long? Or you see this person doing that. You see this person doing this. And it's like, and I say this in the most humble way possible. The things that others obtain or the things that others accomplish, all accomplishments are great. Like, if like your accomplishment means something to you, that's beautiful. But, like, sometimes your calling is just higher. Like, it's something greater than just the norm. Like, it's some shit that's just, like, out of the norm. And I feel like I'm one of those out of the norm people that's going to do out of the norm things. Like, from where we come from, it's like, it's normal. Go to college, get a job. Like, get stuck in that cycle of life. Go pay bills, go have kids, get married, retire at whatever. And, like, that's not going to be my life. And I don't think, and I say it to my mom and my brother all the time, in my heart of all hearts, and I say it in the most humble way possible, I really do not think that God called me to live a life like that. I don't think God called me to live a life to work for anybody, to build somebody else's dream. I don't think that God called me to do that. I don't think so. And if that's what you're doing in life, that is beautiful. Like, you make a way for yourself however you have to. I just don't think that's what God called me to do. And if I have to, like I said it, great things take time. And if it takes a little longer, then it just takes a little longer. But you allow God to develop you and shape you and mold you into who you need to be for what he has ahead, even if that takes a long time. And I think that God has given me the patience that he's given me and the drive that he's given me on purpose. Because he knows that the things that I will do in this life will be great, but it will also take time. I don't think I was called to be regular. I say that in the most humble way possible, and people will probably see this and be like, oh, she's full of herself. I say that in the most humble way possible.
Fuck them.
Like, for real, I say that in the most humble way possible. Like, and if you know me in real life, I am actually a very humble human being. Like, I don't even talk much, for real. Like, I really don't. I don't say much. Like, I just don't. Like, so in my heart, I'm probably one of the most humble, nicest, grounded human beings that you will ever meet. If you know me in real life, you know that. But and that just comes from, like, I don't think, if you see anything within me that is worth admiring, I understand that I'm not all that great without God, because all that you see in me that is worth admiring, God has given to me. So, like, I understand that I'm not all that great without God. Um, but with Him, I can do anything. But without God, I'm nothing. So, yeah, like, yeah, I don't know. I'm just, you gotta wait your turn, you know. And when the world tells you that what you're doing is not popular, or when the world tells you that what you're doing is not working, will you still be obedient? Because there are seasons, and it all comes back around. And God has a mysterious way of working. Um, and so it's like, you got to be obedient to God above all else. Be obedient to God above your friends, above your family, above the freaking algorithms on the internet. Just be obedient. That's it. Um, yeah. Yeah. I don't even know where I started. I feel like that went a different direction.
It was off the question.
Of what keeps you focused, right? I don't even know how I got there, but, like,
So,
what I just finished saying, but
so God keeps you focused.
um in a way that could be the answer, like, because I understand that there's a greater plan. So when you focus on the greater plan, yeah. But I think my answer was, I really have a fear of failure. That's the real answer. I really have a fear of failure. That's what keeps me focused. Really.
The fear of failure.
Yes.
Mm.
That's what really,
So
like,
every time you think you're gonna fail, it starts
yeah, like, I just,
like your solution, your problem solving will start activating more, kind of like.
yeah. Mhm. I just, I don't know. Really fear failure. I really do. I really fear being regular. I do. It's just not. I don't feel like that's what God called me to be or do. Like, I just, I don't know. I'm telling you, somebody's gonna hear this and say, "Oh, she's cocky, she's arrogant, she's full of herself." I don't care.
But those are the ones that are weak.
Like, I just have. I don't know. Like, I just think, and people will say, "Oh, well, everybody wasn't called to be a business owner, or everybody wasn't called to be a doctor, or everybody wasn't called to be," like, you're right. Somebody got to go flip the fries at McDonald's. Like, absolutely, somebody has to do that. But do I feel like it was me? No. No. And if God called you to flip the fries at McDonald's, bro, like,
Do it at your
you
time.
do that to the best of your ability, and you honor God while doing it. Like,
And God will supply you with something
bro,
even better.
God will supply you with everything you need while you do that. But, like,
I did my fair fucking
you feel me?
at Wendy's. That was my second though.
And He will give you something better. Absolutely.
And then he presented me a paintball field, and from the paintball field, the hotel.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah. Like, I just told my brother yesterday before he left to go out of town. I told him, you have to be, the Bible says it too, be faithful over little, and I will make you ruler over much. Like, you got to appreciate those small, like, the small things. But yeah, like, if If you're called to go be somebody's, I don't know, dog walker, you be the best dog walker that you can be. Because I feel like too, it's like God will put you in certain positions, and or he will give you certain gifts, right? But you like if somebody's walking a dog, right? If somebody's a dog walker, somebody will look at that and be like, well, what gift do you have to do that? But it's like there may not be really like a gift in it per se or a talent in it per se, but and it's like, oh well, how do I honor God in walking a dog, right? But it's like you honor everybody. Everybody doesn't have the ability to go work or make money or put money in their pocket, right? So how do you honor God? I'm just walking a dog. You honor God by doing it to the best of your ability, because he still gave you an opportunity to do something. And everybody doesn't have opportunity. At its foundation, everybody doesn't have opportunity. Whether you be because you just physically can't work, I don't know, you deal with mental issues, whatever. Like everybody just doesn't have the ability or opportunity. So how do you honor God in doing something that you may not feel requires a talent or a gift? You do it to the best of your ability. Like even this, right? I would be doing God a disservice if I didn't do this to the best of my ability. That's how you honor him in everything you do, is you do it to the best of your ability. Because he gave you the ability. Like, do it. Period. If you're flipping pizzas, man, you flip them pizzas to the best of your ability.
That homie that worked at Papa John's and started making Instagram videos
Mm-hmm.
by making pizza.
And it's nothing wrong with that. Like, nothing at all. Thank you.
You know?
And God gave you a passion of liking to flip pizzas.
Maybe later he has his own restaurant.
Maybe.
Making pizzas.
But you don't get your own restaurant making pizzas if you don't honor the opportunity of making pizza at Papa John's to the best of your ability. Like, it doesn't work like that. Like, say somebody wants a new car. You don't get a new car if you don't honor the car that you have now. You're not going to take care of something better if you don't take care of what you have now. And so I think that a lot of us, we go outside, we get influenced, we get on the internet, we start looking to the left and to the right instead of straight. And now you feel like your job of walking the dog or flipping pizzas, that there's something wrong with that because the internet tells you that there's something wrong with that, or because there's somebody making shit bricks of money doing whatever. They're probably, I don't know, not walking dogs. They're probably doing things that they should not be doing. Like, you look at people's lives, and somebody said it on TikTok, and I was like, damn, you could be praying from a place that God has you and praying to get to a place that the devil has somebody else. Like, you don't know people, like, you don't know what's going on for real in a lot of people's lives. Like, you don't know. Like, who wants to, I don't know, it could be people scamming, selling drugs, like, you don't know how they get their money. So, like, or not even just money, but whatever they have. Stop looking to the left and to the right. Stop. It's pointless. Tunnel vision, man. Tunnel vision. Yeah. And it's hard to do, but that's why you pray to God. Because God will give you everything you need, internally and externally. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I just think it's sad, bro. I don't know. And like even too, talk about focus. Me and my brother have four little sisters. Like, and we don't live in the same state. We never lived in the same house. We don't even have the same mother. But me and my brother understand that to some extent, our little sisters watch us. And I think for me, being the oldest girl, they're probably like my little sisters are like probably a little bit more crazy about my brother than they are me because he's actually lived with them before and he's spent more time around them. But like for me as the oldest girl, I think that there's an unspoken knowledge of knowing like you have to be the utmost role model for your little sisters. Because you're the oldest girl. Like my brother's my brother. Like he's our only brother. Cool, whatever. He's the boy, whatever. But you being the oldest girl, like there's a certain like image, not image because that sounds fake, but like you just have to be the utmost role model for them. Like when I graduated from college, like my little sisters were there. And for them to see that, I think that made me even more proud of myself because it's like you just gave them something to want to do out of life. And the sister that I have that's under me, like she looks just like me. So like like she's what? I think she's in I don't know, she's 6th or 7th grade, whatever. But like she's gonna go to college soon. And now, seeing me graduate from college, she wants to go to college. At one point, people don't know this about me, but at one point, I wanted to be a lawyer. Yeah, I wanted to be a lawyer. Coming out of high school, I wanted to be a lawyer. I was going to law school, like, but then this came, so I was like, forget it. Like, I was actually in college majoring in business economics because I would have went into employment law. Like, I wanted to be a lawyer. But even now, the sister that I have under me, she wants to be a lawyer. So like that keeps me focused too. It's like there's an unspoken knowing of like there are people looking at me to be like, you know. So even on social media, I watch like what I post because the sister that I have under me, she's on there. So it's like, yeah. And that means something to me. Like, I think that being an older sibling, I think it carries a certain privilege and honor. And I take it seriously. And that's something that I never, like, this is something that I've never said. I've never even said this to my brother. But, like, yeah, it just comes with a certain privilege and honor to me, and you should take care of that. So, yeah, for sure. So those are just a few things that keep me focused. But the foundation of it is like, yeah, I have a real fear of failure, for sure.